Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to explain to you how you can make your FTX Kanyon, the one behind me, look just like this. And now I'm going to be talking specifically about the headlights so you can make it look like a Land Rover Defender. So you can buy a kit on eBay which actually transforms the look of this RC car into what you see here. And I'm going to get it a little bit closer so you can actually see it yourself. But there's different things you need to do, and I'm just going to explain what those steps are and what you exactly need to do. So let me turn the camera around and I'll go through the process. So when you buy the kit, you're going to get all of these things. So that's the front bit, which goes over like that, and these two things, the one with the painted circle in the middle, are the ones which go on the back side, and this is the one which you're going to use to mark the holes for the body, so you can then cut the body out yourself. And then you're also going to get these two amber LEDs which will go in here, because we are reusing the two existing LEDs from the Kanyon, and then you've got this third one just to complete the Defender look. And you also get the 4 washers which also hold the whole thing in place. So let me just take the body off and I'm going to show you what exactly you need to do. So the first thing you need to do, you got to remove both of the original headlights. So remove it in a way that there's not going to be nothing on the front of the body. Let me remove one of these and I'll explain the next steps. Once you remove the headlights, you're going to see something like this, but a few less holes. This is the point where you need to mark the extra holes on your body. You're going to be using this tool to do that. So you notice there's a chamfered edge on the top. Now that chamfered edge is going to go towards the top of the grill. So imagine this point and that point. So you're going to use the tool like this on there. And I suppose so you can use the same tool on both sides, you're just going to be turning them around. So you hold that on there. You see that that chamfered edge is up there, right next to it. So you're going to hold it with one hand, hold it there, just keep it straight, just move it to a place where you're happy with it, and you'll be using like a marker pen or something to mark the holes of the LEDs and the mounting points on the body. Once you've done that, you will see those marks on the silver body itself. Then you'll have to use something to cut those extra holes on the body. It's probably easiest if you use something like this. So there's like a craft knife or whatever they call them. What you need to do is you need to score the body, because this is Lexan, then you make a cut, and then once you made that cut, you will then start peeling it off. And once you can literally peel off the extra. That's one way to do it. I mean, there's videos on the internet explaining you how to do that. Or for something like the actual LED holes, you can use something like a normal like a drill bit, for example. Just make sure that you don't cut too much away. You can always go back and trim it a little bit more, because if you cut it too far out, then these covers are not going to cover the holes. So just be very, very careful and only cut as much as you need. Don't go too mad with it. And of course, don't cut the whole piece, because that's not going to work. So use this as a guide on both sides, like this, and like that on the other side. So like this, to mark those holes. Once you've done that, once you have all the holes on your body on this side and also on the other side, then your next step is going to be cutting your original headlight lens. Now, your headlight lens on a Kanyon will come with like two lights themselves. Sorry for the snoring. I actually have my pug in the background snoring at me. So you'll have 2 of these right next to each other. And what you need to do is you need to cut that right in the middle. So you will notice there's like 2 of those little like pegs, and I've actually cut across them. So mark the middle of that and just cut straight there. What I've actually done is I've again used this craft knife, and I've scored it a few times, and I kept scoring it, but didn't actually cut all the way through. Once I was happy with the cut, and there was a little bit of depth to it, I just kind of moved the two sides away from each other, and I kind of broke off one part, and that's how I ended up with one piece for the left hand side headlight and another piece for the right hand side headlight. So you can imagine you're going to end up with two of these from one of your original headlights. It's really important that you cut this properly, because this one is then going to be used inside the headlight housing. So this is the other piece you're going to get from the kit, and in here, if you turn it around, you'll see that there's a little indentation, and that's intentional, because what's going to happen is this will fit right there. So once it's fitted, that's going to keep the headlight lens nice and level. And then once you've done that, you will notice then you have this nice looking headlight staring at you. So you would grab your headlight assembly, you would put that in position. The amber LED is down here. I think that's how it is on the Defenders. Makes it look nice and kind of scale. So turn around, put that in its position, and let's find my original LED. There you go. On mine, these are actually not connected, so these are there just there for the show, but you can of course connect it on your own. That's completely down to you. And I'm gonna install the LED from the back. This piece actually holds the LEDs in place, so that's now there. And with that in place, there you go, I then have to install the other LED, because like I said before, we are using two of the original LEDs, so that's the one still dangling on a cable, and I'm just going to push that in its final position. Okay, so you see that the front of the headlight has been completed, and now we need to do that from the back. And I'm going to turn this around so you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, sorry for the camera movement. Then you take this piece, which is the plastic for the backside, and then you slide that onto the mounting pins. That piece there keeps the LEDs in place. So I'm not going to use this because I already have mine in there, so I'm just going to carry on like that. So all you do is just to slide this over, and once you've done that, that holds your lights in place. And then you push this LED in the middle. Then the only thing you got to do is to use the original screws, but don't use the original washers for the screws, and just secure this to the body. So gonna grab the screws, you grab that ever so gently, you turn this in. Again, remember this is 3D printed plastic, so be gentle with how much you tighten this up. There we go. And there's the other one. Okay, now like I said, don't over tighten this. This is just plastic, and it's it's not going to fall off anyway. It's just there to secure this whole thing in place. So 3 LEDs there, so 2 there into the front housing, 1 in the back side, front piece, back piece, and then the light lenses right in the middle. Now the only thing yet left to do is to turn it around and adjust the placement of the headlights, because they might not be 100% straight. As you can see, it's a little bit wonky, but there's going to be some slack in here, so you can just move it around just that little bit, and then it will be nice and straight. Keep adjusting it until you're happy with how it sits. thereabouts. Yeah, and there you go. And of course you got to repeat it on the other side, but that will be it. So you should have everything in your kit included which you need to get this done, and it should be a fairly straightforward process. So I hope this was informative and it made your life easier when you're installing this kit. And I hope to see you on another video related to RCs and especially the FTX Kanyon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.